What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 6. You have to forgive me, I was kind of in there daydreaming because I'm so close to driving this car. I can't wait. I'm so excited. But on this episode, I don't really have a title because a lot has happened over the last couple weeks. I kind of put the cameras down, but I got a lot of work done. We got the firewall 99.9% done. Literally just needs a 320 block, a little wet sand, and it's ready for paint basically. But just to catch you guys up, all the pieces are here except for the motor. We have the inner fenders, we have the outer fenders, we got the core support, my radiator showed up, my Hydro Boost brake booster showed up, and I'm just waiting on the motor, and then I can start putting all this stuff together. Over 90 days, I've gotten 3 different hoods. 2 of them were damaged. I finally have one that's in 100% condition. I have 2 other ones. My buddy's gonna grab one of them. I have another one for sale if anybody wants it. But yeah, I just want to do a short little episode, put a little editing magic in there, and catch you guys up to what I've been up to over the last couple weeks and what it took to get to this point. Like I said, we did the cowl panel in the last episode. All the body work was completed on this. All the factory seams were done. Basically 2K'd it, blocked it, got it ready for paint. And I'm gonna keep it episode short and show you guys what it took to get here. But stick around, there's a lot more to come. Next couple episodes are going to be fire. But the goal of this was to patch up my old AC lines or holes and the heater core holes, because I talked to the guys at the performance shop, and when we do a vintage air, all the lines are going to come through the main hole and come out this way. So before we get ready to, prime the firewall, I wanted to patch up these last things so that way it's all primed at once and I don't have to go back and patch holes later. Still have one hole over here that I question, but worst case scenario, I put a rubber grommet in it, but I feel like that's where the wires are gonna come through, so I'm gonna keep it for now. But I'm gonna start and take all the clips off. I did this a week ago and I was impatient. I've been so impatient. I want to keep pulling this every little bit, but my dad said 24 hours, but I'm going to pull it because I'm calling in tonight. And I didn't let the panel bond dry for more than like 6 hours before I pulled the clamps. And they didn't hold. So I waited 24 hours and it seems to have held. Seems to have held so good, the wood is there. close up, here's the cowl panel that was put on. Very happy with it. I think it came out really good. And all the work that went into the firewall to make it smooth. Smooth all the way up. Looks super good. So much work. Start to finish, there's roughly a month's worth of work. But man, it's gonna look good with paint on there. And we got rid of the heater core holes, the AC holes, because the vintage Air, the classic Air, I don't know what brand I'm going with, but all the cables and hoses and stuff will come out of that hole and run this way. So welded up those holes, smoothed them out. That way the firewall will be clean all the way up. Because as you notice, most the firewalls have a nice seam that go right across the top of them. And I didn't like it, so I got rid of it. As you can see, everything's primed, smooth, ready to be painted. I'm so happy. So much work has gone into this, but it shows. Things of quality have no fear of time. It's a quote I live by. Here's one of the recent additions to the car. For Christmas, my mom got me the original Felix license plate frame. And I recently purchased this 1963 California plate that was registered in 64, which is pretty cool. 63 on there. But I bought the plate because it looks like it says dang 777s. I thought that was kind of catchy. And the black and yellow just look good together. But it's an original Felix plate. That's Felix right there on it. You know, the official Figaro and Jefferson in LA. But I thought that was pretty cool. Just wanted to show you guys one little addition to the car. Like I was talking about. Finally got my hood. As you guys have probably seen in many of the episodes, the Betty Boop hood was my stepmom's. Was on her car before she passed away. But here's the perfect hood. A little dirty, but all the metal straight on it. It's ready for all those trim panels I bought. Inside's good to go. Here's my OG hood. It's rusted out, bondoed out, primered. So that hood's good. And then we could use those billet hood hinges to mount that up to the car. Once we get a motor, you know. As I was saying, I got both my fenders sitting, ready to be put on. I got both the inner fenders up there. All my used parts. My buddy Joe sent me a brand new car cover. I can't wait to put that on once the car's painted. Protect it. Some of the pieces I've been 2K'ing. Got a Griffin Performance radiator. It's got two, I want to say they're 12-inch or 16-inch electric fans. This thing was not cheap, but for the motor I put in this car, I definitely want to cool it off. So as you can see, got a very cool Griffin plate or cap. And then let's see if we can get some light in here. You can see 2 fans, 1 fan, 2 fans. That's gonna look so good on a brand new core support once it's painted. was going to show you guys the brake booster, but it's in my trunk along with all the other parts. So I'll put a picture in right here. So I bought this toolbox a couple weeks ago. And Santa treated me good this year. Bought me a bunch of tools. So I've been filling it up, keeping it nice and organized. So it gives me a chance to kind of show it off. The messy drawer. Tap and die. Very important with my car. Because there's a lot of old rusty holes. So I kind of splurged on that. But that will come in handy. Already has came in handy, actually. And then today I went to buy some new tools and they were sold out. There's a little glimpse. You know, I'm slight OCD, so I like everything to have a place. You know, you need a set of gloves, thicker gloves. I actually had to do some fabrication on this, which I wonder if you can see, but this didn't come this way. So I actually had to fabricate that lower bar so that way this would work. That way I clip this in and then it kind of mounts in place. But quick little preview of my toolbox. Fredo, I got your hood for you, buddy. Tone, I see you. Into the mystery, I see you. Everybody needs to do that. Reduce world suck. That's me. Built, not bought.